Hey guys, I've been growing my own vegetables. I've got some in here. There's leaves in here because also underneath this soil there is some like a caterpillar, and I wanted to make sure that had food, so I put leaves in there. This is a potato over here. I've got beets. I've got onions growing in here at the bottom. They haven't sprouted to the top yet. Me being a little paranoid, I did check under the soil, so and then spread them back around. You can see, it looks like there's something growing. Where is it? I can't see where my hand is. There's something here coming to the surface. It looks like something green. I don't know if it really is or if I'm just seeing things, but I swore I just saw something green. My clams, I'm going to show you them next. Right. I've got the flash on because my lights and the fact that it's just really hard to see. There's two clams next to each other over here, and I don't know why they're doing that. And it looks like they've got beards. Like, you know how mussels have beards? Well, it looks like they're growing little beards too. And they moved themselves in that spot. I didn't. This one over here has got its mouth open, and if you see like there's little prints and stuff on my glass, it's just water spots I've got to wipe off. Oh, and I have a Plecostomus fish in here too. I got him not yesterday, but the day before. And there's a little clam over there. There's more. I have tons still in here. It's just that they're buried because they bury themselves. And they do that to get away from the current of the water. And like here's one over here. I mean, right there. I do have a piece of algae wafer in here because of the Plecostomus fish. There's lots of algae in my tank. You can tell by just having the light on it how much there is. The water's a bit green. But the thing is I put the algae wafer in there too, just so that he knows like there's algae in the tank and he'll eat it. He's a very lazy fish. Most Plecostomus fish are. I remember when my mom had a fish tank, the Plecostomus, or Plecostomus, I don't know how to pronounce it, Pleco fish, was lazy in that tank too, and didn't really move much during the day. They kind of do their thing at night. And so I've noticed, and he's moved from where he is. I know he's alive. And sometimes he follows me around. Like if I move to like one corner of the tank or something, his eyes will follow me. It's like he's staring at me, which is in a weird way, like him going, "I see you," you know. There's even a freaking, what do you call it, a clam way in the very back, over that way. Right where my shadow of my finger is literally where I'm pointing. There's a fish. Or not a fish, but a clam. My bait is still in her fish bowl. Everything's, where it belongs. My hair's a mess. I've got to wash it and do all that. The reason I haven't been posting as much and I've gotten out of this like routine, it just is what it is. I haven't gotten in the routine because my day-to-day routine changed. We quit going to the gym for a little bit, and that kind of ruined everything. That was kind of like my signifying of like my day has started, I have stuff to do. But we quit going because it got really cold here, rainy, and then it went, and from that to family members dying, and then because my great-grandmother passed away, so they went to go to Kentucky. Well, then I had no way to the gym, and it sucked. So then my days were just that, on top of me being sick. I got really sick, and I think I had the flu. I'm not sure. I never went to the doctor. It's too expensive to go. It's hard for me to work online now because I've got to get back in the routine of doing it. I've got to get back in the swing of things. I was making good money, and then those things happened, and it caused me to lose the track I was on. You know, I was on a roll, and then it went bloop, which happens. I'm using my hands to film this, by the way. That's why it's hard for me to hold it. I'm so used to a tripod, but my tripod's in my closet, and I wanted to get this up quickly, so I didn't want to have, and I don't have a stick to hold my phone on, you know, like a selfie stick or anything, which I need one, but I actually found one that's better, so I'm gonna save and get it. Once I start working again, I can save it all up and get that thing, because it's got the adjustability to go up and down and all that kind of stuff while I'm holding it. But yeah, no, and my family life has been not that great either. My grandfather's mental health has been plummeting. He's starting to forget things more. He's starting to have problems with his anger even more. He's starting to have issues with that. The other day, some stuff happened. I don't want to really get into it because I don't want anybody to try to, like, get help right now. We already have a plan. We already have our, like, life future kind of thing planned out, me and my grandmother, so we already know what we're gonna do. And, we've already planned it out, so we're gonna be fine. I'm gonna be doing my hair, getting my makeup on probably, getting online today, because I really want to start working again. I actually enjoy working online, but when you are on the autism spectrum and you get off track, or you get off routine, or whatever you want to call it, then you can't survive. And it's not that you don't want to, it's you can't. You have to try to find a way to get back on track, because it's easy for us to lose focus because we're constantly thinking of other things. At least in my case, I think of lots of things. Constantly thinking, my brain never shuts off. Almost like ADD, except it's different because I'm constantly thinking of multiple things at the same time. People like to say that you can't think of two things at once. No, we can think of two things at once and feel somebody behind us and have, you know which direction the wind's blowing, or you know what I'm saying. It's like we have multiple sensations happening at the same time because we don't have a filter. Autistic people don't have a filter that says let's focus on one thing at a time. No, we feel and sense everything around us all at once. And so that's why we have overstimulation issues and stuff like that. With me, I can think of multiple things all at the same time, have my brain racing on something, and then, like, on lots of different things. And then, on top of that, I know somebody's behind me, and if someone's talking, I'm listening to them at the same time. Like, and so, if something was to happen in my life, like, you know, a routine thing changed while I still have everything else going on, then it's easy for me to lose focus, because that one thing that signified my day starting and it going to the next thing, to the next thing, the next thing, and getting me on my list, because I treat it like a task list. I go to the gym, then I, eat breakfast, or we either eat breakfast, then go to the gym, because there was a variable there where it can change, but I didn't mind that. And then after that, I would get home, get a shower, and then get online. If no one was going anywhere, if I had the chance, I'd take it. And I was the type of person where if I had time to sit, I had time to work. That was my mentality. And then I even created a schedule, and I started getting good at it. But then when we quit going to the gym, my whole day was ruined. Because I'm on the spectrum of autism, it ruins everything. And so, right now I wanted to post on here so I can kind of get myself used to being back online in a certain way. Posting on YouTube is good. It starts me back in my routine. It starts me back into getting online, talking online at least. And then that way I can give you guys back some footage of what's going on with me, and you'll understand where I'm coming from and what's been going on. Because I really like keeping you guys updated. I don't want to forget about you guys. You guys are amazing, and I don't want to forget. My nails, I had them done. They all popped off. because my acrylics or even dip nails or whatever you call them, there's different kinds. Solar, acrylic, dip, gel. There's all kinds of nails they make now. Anyways, they popped off after about 2 weeks, I believe. They didn't stay, and so I didn't put them back on. It's just a waste of money. But for me, I need to at least paint them or do something with them because I work online. When I can get myself back in routine. My hair is so gross right now because I'm gonna be dyeing it again. So I want to keep it kind of on the ew side. So when I dye it, that way it doesn't get like, what do you call it, like fried. And so I leave it kind of gross for like a couple of days, and then I wash it, so that way there's still some slip to my hair. Not a lot, like it's clean, but it's not like damaged, because I like to use Manic Panic on my hair, and it's got aloe vera in the dye, so that's why. And I'm going to be dyeing my hair and then getting it done and then getting back to what needs to be done because I need my hair done. I gotta get back to me. I gotta get back to what I was doing. I don't feel myself right now. I feel like I just completely fell off and then like completely just lost it. You know, lost my routine, lost everything. I mean, I've gotten my vegetables growing. That's a goal of mine, to start being self-sufficient. Like Placostomus fish, pleco fish, whatever you want to call it. That's in my stock tank. That's going to be, you know, once it gets big, edible. You can't eat pleco fish. It's a catfish. It's an armored catfish, so it is edible. That's going to be food. I've got the clams in there. Those are food. They're not big enough yet, and I've been feeding them like crazy. They eat tons, and they're still small. It's only been a couple of months, though. I'm going to give it a little bit more, and then I'm going to try to find other fish that I can grow better. So I might put some shrimp in there. I've got a guy that I can buy from. He's got a YouTube channel, too. It's K2 Prawns or KT Prawns. I can buy from him the little baby shrimp. And so I can do that easily. He's got his instructional videos on how to do them too. So, and he sells the freshwater shrimp, live baby freshwater shrimp. And so I can do them in there and just do 12 of them, 12 shrimp. And they're gonna be that's gonna be a small tank for them when they get bigger. But I can always up the size or just harvest before they're fully grown, and then I'll have them, and that type of thing, and just keep buying the prawns from him, because I don't want to. I'd rather buy them and grow them and just have them that way. I wouldn't know how to, because I think with freshwater prawns they breed in brackish water, which means there's a little bit of salt water in the water, or like a little bit of salt, not a lot, but just a little bit of salt in the fresh water. That's brackish water, and so I don't know if I'll be able to breed them, so I'll have to learn how, but I'm willing to learn how. I mean, I'm even willing to get a smaller bed so my room can be more of like a harvest place for food and a workspace. When I can, I'm gonna get I need to put like a not a greenhouse, but like make another shed or a box or something for me to work out of. And I want to do it all myself and fund it myself, because that way I can actually feel like it's mine and I'm responsible for it and it's my stuff. I don't want to take over the whole house, but like I do need a lot more stuff because I need more space. Because if I can make a room outside or get like a shed and insulate it better and put power to it, then I can do my shrimp and stuff outside and have them have their own space outside where they're kept warm and stuff, and then I could keep my room. That might be better. Actually, that might be a lot better. And put my plants and windows and stuff like that in there. That might be better, actually. I'm gonna have to ask my grandparents if that's okay, since I still live with them. That's actually a really nice idea.